Good morning, class. Welcome back to a science class. As last class, we have learned about the important of food in our body. Why do we eat food? It helps us to grow, build our body, keep us strong, and protect us from different diseases. We also have learned food groups: energy giving food, bodybuilding food, and protective food. The three groups of food. Today, we'll learn about nutrients and we will learn about the components of food. Learn about the components of food. Nutrients. The food we eat contains substances that keep our body healthy. These substances are called nutrients. So what is nutrients? The food we eat contains substances that keep our body healthy. So as previous class I have told, the different foods have a different role to play. So different food have a different role to play, and all this food have a different substance in it. It keeps our body healthy. So the nutrients help us to grow and be healthy and strong. How nutrients help us? It helps us to grow and be healthy and strong. Carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, minerals, and fats are different nutrients. Carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, minerals, and fats are different nutrients. Some of these nutrients help to repair our body. Some give us energy to do work, while some other protect us from falling sick too often. Our body needs all of these nutrients to remain healthy. Our body also needs sufficient amount of water and refuge to stay healthy. Once more, our body needs carbohydrate, our body needs protein, vitamins, minerals, and fats. All these things, because these nutrients help to keep our body healthy. It repairs our body. Some give us energy to work. Some protect us from different diseases. And so we need these nutrients in a proper amount to be healthy. Now, what are the components of food? As it says, carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, minerals, fats are different nutrients. And now the components of food as follows. We can divide food into different components according to they do for our body, what the work they do for our body. We can divide food into different components according to what they do for our body. Carbohydrate. Now, what carbohydrate does for our body? Now, the first thing we say is sugar and starch are carbohydrate. They are needed by our body to get quick energy. They need it in our body to give us quick energy. So we need carbohydrate to get quick energy. Next, why they are also called energy giving nutrients. They are also called energy giving nutrients. For example, food like rice, wheat, maize, sugar, potato, and bananas are rich in carbohydrates. Are rich in carbohydrates. Since they give a quick energy, so they are known as energy giving nutrients. And these are the food what we eat, or when we eat, we get carbohydrate. Example, rice, wheat, maize, sugar, potato, and banana are rich in carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are easy to digest. Carbohydrates are easy to digest. You can see the picture. Wheat is there, potato, sugar, chocolates, rice, banana, sugarcane, grapes. We get carbohydrates as starch in wheat, rice, potato, and bread, and as sugar in sweet foods and soft drinks. We get sugar in sweet food and soft drinks. People who do a lot of physical work, like a rickshaw puller, a laborer, a sportsman, a farmer, etc., need a lots of carbohydrate to give them sufficient energy. If we eat very little of carbohydrate, we feel lethargic. Lethargic means tired, and get tired. So it's given here also, tired quickly. While too much of them can make us fat. Very often when you see the lawn tennis match or cricket match, you will find the sportsman, the lawn tennis player, in the break takes banana, getting more energy or getting quick energy. Similarly, in the cricket match, you will see Virat Kohli and the drinks with some takes some juice, orange juice or glucose juice. Okay, so those gives them energy because it contains sugar and help them to play. If you see the last line, it's given that too much of this food also make us fat. Suppose you consume banana and sugar, fat, all these things, and your work level is 0, then definitely you will become bulky and fat too. The next component is protein. Protein help to build the body, as they help to grow new cell and repair old cell in the body. That is why they are called bodybuilding nutrients. So protein is also called a bodybuilding nutrients because it helps the old cell to get repaired and a new cell takes place in place of the old cell. Growing children and people recovering from illness or injury needs more proteins. The children needs lots of proteins, whereas if anyone got injured or got wound, cut, he or she needs protein to repair that cell or that portion of the body. We get protein from both plants and animals sources. Protein got from plants are easier to digest than animals' proteins. Food like milk, egg, cheese, fish, meat, bees, and pulses are rich in proteins. So these are some examples of food what we eat, and this gives us protein. Next, Next, we have, let us go to the next portion. Okay, yes, says that young children needs more protein than adults do. Children who get too little protein shows stunted growth or suffer from disease. So the babies, they need protein, lots of protein at the time of their growth. Next, fat. Okay, as all of you know, what is fat? Food like butter, oil, ghee, and nuts are rich in fats. Fats are also energy-giving nutrients. They gives us more energy and heat, more energy and heat than carbohydrates. So fats gives us more energy and also as well as heat also than carbohydrate. They help to keep the body warm. So you have fat, butter, ghee, oil, your body become warm. Our body needs very little fat. Our body needs very little fat. Extra fat is stored in the body for future use. If we have extra fat in our body, which are stored for future use. But too much of fat in our diet makes us obese and leads to serve health problems, including heart attack and diabetes. So if we have too much of fat in our diet, which makes us obese, it's fat, heavy body, bulky body with fats hanging from our body, which will create a health problem, which may block our heart, since our heart pumps blood, and if fats start going there, it will stop pumping the heart pump from its regular movement. The diabetes patient also, if they have fats or fats leads to diabetes, sugar. Fats are digested by the body over a longer period of time. So once you have fats in your body, you have to do regular exercise to burn out those fats, or else it will take lots of time to be digested. So remember that if you have fats, you have to do regular exercises, and too much of fat is not good for your health. Next, vitamins and minerals. Our body needs some foods for protecting us from disease and keeping us fit and healthy. The protective food are called vitamins and minerals. Though we need very small quantity of vitamins, we need to take them daily. Fresh fruits, vegetables, eggs, milks, and liver are rich in vitamins. So, as you know, these vitamins will act as a protective food for us to fight diseases, like fresh vegetables, fruits, eggs, milk, liver are rich in vitamins. And as you know that vegetables contain minerals. Next we have water. Along with our food, our body needs 3 to 4 liters of water daily, as nearly 70% of our body made up of water. All the foods contain water. They give us some of the water required by our body. But in addition, we must drink a lot of water to stay healthy. Water helps the body to function well. It helps in digesting food, throws out waste, and keeps the body cool and healthy. So as you know, water is a very important role in our body. We need 3 to 4 liters of water daily, as our body contains 70% of water. Blood is also water. Blood contains water. So if we don't have water, we will not have a proper blood. Blood will get clot. So stop it getting clot and help them to move in a proper way. We need water in our body, and water help us to digest our food. Why? Because when we eat food, the water in our body start making the food softer and softer, and which is easier for our body to take in. Not only that, water also helps us to clear the undigested food, the waste food from our body. It keeps us cool as well as healthy too. Next, you can see we have roughage, which is very one of the important thing in our body. When we eat food such as cereal, fresh fruits and vegetables and salad, not all of them is taken in our body by body. Some parts has no food values. This part is called roughage. Now, as you know, whatever the food, whenever we take, it doesn't mean that all the foods are consumed or taken by our body. Some fruits and vegetables act as a roughage, which help us to clear certain things from our body. Coming to that, so what's the text says that we eat food such as cereal, fresh fruits and vegetables and salad. Not all of them is taken in by the body. So all are not consumed by the body. Some part has no food value also. Some parts, fruits, food or vegetables, we don't have any food values. But still we take in, still we eat those food. And those foods are known as roughage. Roughage cannot be digested. So the first point is roughage cannot be digested. Its function is to move waste through the stomach and out of the body. So roughage is very important. So what does roughage does? Suppose it's a blockage in a pipe, a sewage pipe and a water pipe, and the water is not coming properly. What we do? We take a stick or bamboo and try to push it, clear the pipelines. Roughage acts as like that. When these foods have no value, nutritious value, we take in this food, what happens? This foods helps to clear out the waste which lies in the stomach, which lies in the pipeline, which helps it to move out, push it out and flush it. So this roughage helps the waste things in our body, inside the stomach, to go out from our body. So the roughage is important in our life. Next we have junk food, the yummy food. Oh wow, KFC, Pizza Hut, Domino's. Those are so tasty. Yummy. This is junk food. Some food stuffs, although filling and tasty, are unhealthy for us. We also call them junk food. They contain too much fat or too much sugar, which is not good for us. Eating too much of junk food make us extra weight. It will put her extra weight. So remember class, that junk food, whatever we see are tasty, is not good for our health. Next, that's why in our daily food, we should have a balanced diet. The food that we eat every day in your diet, or your diet must provide your food all the nutrients like carbohydrate, proteins, minerals, vitamins, and fats with enough water in proper quantities. You should not eat carbohydrate more, protein more, minerals, vitamins, fats. You should have all in a balanced quantity. Only then you will be fit and healthy. Such a diet is called a balanced diet. Thus, a diet that contains all the nutrients in a right proportion is called a balanced diet. So, if the question comes of what is a balanced diet, this is the answer. A diet that contains all the nutrients in a right proportion is called a balanced diet. No single food contains all the nutrients in the right amount. So, carbohydrate will not give you everything, protein will not give you everything, minerals will not give you everything, and so on. So, you need a proper diet to be healthy. That proper diet is to have all the food in a balanced food. For a balanced diet, therefore, we need to eat a variety of food every day. So we should eat variety of food every day, because variety of foods, all the foods have a different role to play, as we learned in the first class. So the different fruits and vegetables play a different role in our body and will help us to have a balanced diet. Class, today we have learned about different components of food like carbohydrates, protein, vitamins and minerals, fats, which is very essential in our body, but they should be in a proper quantity. No one should be in less or more. And if we have all this in a balanced way, with a balanced diet, we will be fit and healthy. Thank you, class. So I will continue again in the next class.